Welcome to Toffee TV. These are my player ratings for Everton 0, Liverpool 0, stalemate in the Merseyside derby. Jordan Pickford, he gets an 8. He made a couple of really good saves today, top draw saves. That obviously, if they'd gone in, probably would have beaten us. There would have been enough, I would imagine. I thought he did quite well. Obviously, the saves, his kicking. Well, he shouldn't have to be kicking the ball where it was, but his kicking was good and didn't really put too much of a foot wrong. So he gets an 8. Michael Keane, 7. Thought he did all right. Thought he dealt with the threat of their centre forwards quite well, limiting them to pretty much half chances, and any threats on goal really didn't come from that part of the pitch. So I thought I'll give him a 7. Jag's the same. I'll give him a 7. I thought he dealt well with their centre forwards. Their centre forwards are shit though, so it doesn't really matter. But I'll give him a 7 for just doing his job. Basically, he had a decent game. Went in for a few 50-50s and all the rest of it. So it was quite an easy afternoon for him. Baines, 7 as well. Again, thought he coped quite well at times. Didn't really get much support. Never got us forward as much as he would have liked, but I suppose the way Liverpool play, that restricted them a little bit going forward. Again, the fella in front of him didn't really help him either. So I think he had an all right game. Seamus, 7 as well. Again, I thought he was all right. I thought late on in the game, obviously as a threat, he started coming into more last 10 minutes, getting wide, getting in space. Probably should have done that more during the game. Obviously, nearly got the winning goal when Jen Tolson's header just sort of crept past them. Got in good position. So again, he was all right, wasn't he? He was all right. I don't know. Maybe he wasn't all right. Wayne Rooney, a 5. I think the last couple of games have shown that we need. Wayne can play in some games, but his body just can't do what he wants it to do anymore. He's a player that still think he's got something to offer us. I just think that we need to look to replace him now for next season and use him more sparingly, because his body. Listen, it's still all up there, but it's his body. You can see in that last couple of weeks with Silver and with Milner today. He just hasn't got a body that can get around the pitch. It's as simple as that. His body's just been destroyed by the amount of football he's played in his career, and it's as simple as that. He will have, there are games when what he's got is very useful, and there's games against the top sides where it's not. Again, it's like that Gareth Barry syndrome. We've seen there were some games where he was great, and there were some games he can't cope anymore. And I just hope that we address that in the summer, because I think that's a big thing. It's about energy now in midfield, and you just can't carry people against the top sides. So he got a 5. He gets a 5 from me today. I just thought he got squeezed out the game far too much, and Milner just had the energy on him and had the legs on him still, and I think that was the difference. Tom Davies, a 6. I thought he pressed the ball a lot better than other players on the pitch, and he tried to press high up. No one really pressed with him. He kept it quite simple. Okay, yeah, he give the ball away at times again today. And there was times where I'd just like to have seen him just get it at his feet and have a shot, but he didn't. He kept the ball, but he didn't really affect the game as such. As I say, it's hard to, if you don't press in numbers and one player presses on their own, it's hard to see what they're doing or what they're trying to do. I think from a maturity point of view, though, it was a lot more of a mature derby performance than we've seen in the past, where he's been running around like a headless chicken, trying to kick everything that moves. I think it was a little bit more matured today, but as I say, he just didn't affect the game enough. As I say, he divides fans, Tom Davies. He really does, but we've seen last week that without his energy in the middle of the park, there's no energy, so, you know. Morgan Snyder, I give him a 6. I thought it was his best Everton game for a long time, if that's hard. But I thought he was a lot more controlled in his possession. I thought he closed more stuff down. I thought he was in the right place a lot more than he has been. I just think he had it's not that hard for Morgan Stanley to have a better game than he has, but I just thought today he just moved a little bit, didn't he? He just moved around a little bit and looked like he was a little bit more up for it. He was still nowhere near the levels he was last year, or second half of last season. I just thought he had a little bit more of what we've seen from him last season, but again, without doing anything spectacular. I mean, if you haven't got a midfielder in the middle of the park who can do anything spectacular, then it's hard for the team to get going. We've seen that recently. Every player has a play in the pitch. You can move the ball, you know, use it well, and we don't really have one of those in midfield. That's one of our big problems. Walcott, I'll give a 4. Again, it's non-existent. 2 games in a row. When he hasn't got the ball, he just doesn't get himself into the positions or doesn't get himself into the game enough for me. You know, the last couple of weeks he's been, as I say, non-existent. When he gets on the ball, he tries to affect it. He put a great cross in, don't get me wrong, late on. That should have been scored, but again, it's just not enough. There's not enough energy. For a player whose game's all about energy, there's not enough energy in the right places. He should have had Clavan on fucking toast all game today. He should have absolutely took him to the cleaners all game, and he didn't. Not till late on. He just didn't do enough against them. Didn't get himself into positions where he's going to one-on-one with them. Just wasn't enough of that. So he gets a 4. Balassi gets a 1. And he gets a 1 for the shot. He was absolutely terrible. And I mean terrible. He just didn't have a clue what to do. He didn't know when to mark Klein. Didn't know when to press him. He didn't know where to stand, where to be. Again, it's a little bit like Walcott, but causing your own problems by being so deep at times. By being so deep, he's letting Klein run into that space. I'm not pressing Klein high up, so we can't do that. Maybe it was the shape of the team's not helping him. Maybe 3 at the back with wing backs would have helped us in both the last 2 games to push them back. But he was so bad, and it was, you know what, it was a relief for him to be taken off, an absolute relief, because he was just stinking the place out. He was walking around, he kept on just like putting his arms out as in to say, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. He should have gone off at half time, to be honest, because he was that bad in the first half. Again, it's like, well, we won't take him off because he's doing a good job defensively. He's a fucking winger. You shouldn't be looking at it like that. You should be looking at it like, I need someone on the pitch, I'm going to bring someone on the pitch who's going to push the fullback so that we start attacking and he has to start defending. And that's what Dominic Calvert-Lewin did when he came on, to be honest. But he was so bad. So bad. Cenk Tosun, I'll give a 5. Again, a lot of the game he wasn't in it because the ball doesn't go up to him. When he comes out, no one fills in his position. They kept on just aiming high balls at him as well, which did nothing because he had Lovren and Virgil van Dijk who love dealing with long balls. And when he got his chance late on, he never took it. He never took it. Never hit the target. Never give it to Seamus. That was a big chance. That was a big chance to make yourself a hero, and he never took it. So he gets a 5. Dominic Calvert-Lewin. I really want to mark him higher than this because I feel like his all-round performance warrants a higher mark, but I'm going to give him a 3 just for that miss. came on and he did everything right. He had added tempo to our game. He got us up the pitch. He allowed us to get into the last, the last 10 minutes to have a go at them. But that miss was criminal. Absolute criminal. Not to hit the target, not to score. You've got to be scoring there, but not even to hit the target is criminal. Absolutely criminal. Could have just put your name down in folklore there, lads, and you've missed it. The opportunity anyone would ever want in a Merseyside derby. 5 minutes to go, 0-0 at home, Gareth Street End. Everything was perfect. Everything was perfect. And he's put it wide. He probably could have even took another touch. And he's like curled it over the bar or something. I blanked out, to be honest. Once I sort of rising over the bar, I just sort of blanked out and just hit the deck and just... Hello darkness, my old friend. Started playing. Oh. Dom, mate. Dom. What have you done to us? Garner 7. I thought he was great when he came on. Exactly what the midfield needed. Why didn't he start the game? Only those physios and those sports science department will know that. But I thought he made a big difference when he came on. Big difference. Kept the ball alive, won the ball back. Got us going. Energy in the midfield. That's what it's all about now. Having someone in there who doesn't stop. That's what it's all about. Yeah, he gets a 7. And Benny, I'll give him a 6. I thought he was alright when he came on. He kept the ball alive, kept it ticking over. Helped us sort of have that energy. Again, energy. About having energy in the midfield so that we could get the ball to Walcott and Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Baines and Seamus and... Didn't fucking help though, did it? Any of it didn't help. Yeah. So the highest score goes to Pickford, believe it or not. That just says it all, doesn't it? That just says it all. Pickford gets an 8. There you have it. They are my player ratings. Let me know how you think I have scored the players. Agree, disagree. Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Make sure to check out my instant match reaction. Baz's instant match reaction. Baz's 3 points from today. Thanks for watching Toffee TV. I'll see you later.